Hi, this is Micornus, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I want to deal today with a topic that speaks about the mindset obstacles that high achievers overcome. Mindset obstacles that high achievers overcome. And I want to speak a little bit about mindset and how mindset does affect us. And most of the time, you must realize that whether we succeed or fail in life is based on our mindset. Because our mindset has got a way or a tendency of actually dictating to us on how to behave and how to handle things based on the mindset that we have. And that's the reason that I want to mention that the people that are less achieving is because they are affected by their mindset, and their mindset cannot actually conquer some of the things in their life. And I must really say that when you start to overcome certain mindsets in your life, you are able actually to progress from where you are and start doing things. As a young man, I want you to be aware that there are some obstacles in life, there are some things that you have to overcome in your life. And basically, those are the types of mindset obstacles that will come to you and they will try to challenge you, and you need to really overcome them if you have to be successful. Now, as we deal with part one today, I just want to deal with two mindset obstacles, and I hope that will help you today. We'll continue with the same topic actually going forward for this week, for the next few days as well, and that will actually help you as we deal with them right now. The first mindset obstacle that I want to deal with today that many high achievers overcome, people that succeed, people that are progressive in life, they conquer that very well and they overcome it. And that's the reason why they overachieve. And that is the reason why they are successful in everything that they do, is because they've been able to overcome this mindset obstacle. Now, the mindset obstacle that I want to speak about today is failure of, or fear of failure rather. Fear of failure, because there are many people that are fearing to fail. And most of the time, because they fear to fail, they don't even start projects. Because they fear to fail, they don't even start any project because they are afraid that, what if I fail? And most of the time, people like that, they never even think that, what if I succeed? They would actually think, what if I fail? Now, as a young man, I want you to be aware of this, that if you fear failure in life, that is an obstacle that you need to overcome. And if you don't do that, you're going to struggle actually to succeed in life, mainly because everything that you are faced with, you will actually be facing it with trepidation, with worry, with stress of, what if I fail? And when you do that, actually, that makes you a non-starter. It makes you actually somebody who decides that I'm defeated from the beginning. And you cannot progress or succeed at this particular point. And that's the reason why people that are successful in life, people that are achieving, high achievers in life, they overcome this type of an obstacle because they know failure is the best teacher. They realize that when you failed, then you learn from that failure. And in most time, you cannot actually repeat that very same failure or mistake, because you would have learned from that particular failure that this is the way to fail and therefore this is the way to succeed. And next time you do things, you will not do them the same because you would have learned from your failure. So people that are high achievers, they overcome this obstacle because they start to have a mindset of saying, if I fail, this is a great teacher. And I must embrace the failure as a great teacher, knowing that it will actually help me to succeed next time. And people that are high achievers, they do that and they conquer actually the mindset of failure. They live on the edge most of the time, close to infinity, whereby they will say, I cannot stop here. These are the people that never give up because they are forever persisting to continue in situations, even those that they failed. And they don't give up in the situation because they failed. They rise up and garner some strength again and continue doing that. Now, as a young man, if you start to develop this type of a fortitude or mindset that will drive you to be able to face situations, even when you failed in them in the past, and never take them as if another failure will happen, but be bold to say, I will succeed this time around. I cannot fail again, because failure has actually taught me as a good teacher, because we know that failure is a good teacher. So when you start to do things that way, knowing that failure is a good teacher, you will be able to move forward and become progressive. Now, the next obstacle, mindset obstacle that high achievers overcome is what we call fear of ridicule. Because there's a difference between fear of failure and fear of being ridiculed. Now, ridiculed is basically speaking about embarrassment, it's speaking about fear for criticism by other people, whereby people will look at you and say, look at him, what was he trying to do? Because most of the time you will having people that are forever waiting to criticize, people that are forever waiting for others to fail so that they can critique them. They themselves try nothing, but yet those that try, they criticize them. They ridicule them and make them feel small because of what they've not accomplished in life. Now, when you are able to conquer that mindset obstacle as a young man, you are going to be successful, because you will actually take risks in every plan that you do without fail, because you are not afraid to be ridiculed. You are conquering that and rising up to the pressure of being ridiculed, and tell yourself, I'm going to succeed anyway. So there's nothing that will stop me. I will continue and succeed in what I do, because I'm not afraid to be ridiculed. Now, many people that are afraid to be ridiculed is because they've been criticized in crucial matters. But you must realize that people that criticize, they are not moving any inch. They are not progressive themselves, and then they are aiming to discourage you. And therefore, they will ridicule you, they will discourage you, because they want you to give up. But people that are high achieving in life, they've conquered this type of a mindset, and they've told themselves, nobody shall stop me, not even the devil. Nobody shall stop me, not even my biggest enemy. So they rise up to the occasion and say, I'm going to continue despite of what other people think. Remember that the thinking of other people in what you are doing may not be actually the same or in line with your thinking. And also because the benefits of the project that you're embarking in may not be dawning to them. They may not be aware of the benefits of what you're doing, and they are awaiting you to fail, because there are people that are actually led by jealousy in life. There are people that actually think that the failure of someone is a success to them. They think that it is actually totally interpreting into a success to them when somebody has failed. And that is why they're forever guarding people that are trying things. And when they fail, they cheer and clap hands and celebrate and think that because you failed, then they have succeeded. And that doesn't necessarily mean that. Now, fear of ridicule can stop you on your tracks. And it can disturb you from continuing to do the right things, from continuing doing the projects that you've already started. So be aware of that and rise up to the occasion and say, I'm not going to fear ridicule, and I'm going to conquer this mindset obstacle, and I'm going to be able to conquer every single thing that comes along with it. And I'm going to be successful because of that. Now, as a young man, I'm advising you that don't fear failure. Number two, don't fear to be ridiculed, because fearing to be ridiculed is actually going to hamstring you as well. You may not be able to continue with what you're doing because you're afraid that people will criticize you. Now, people that are high achievers, they are not afraid of ridicule at all, or being laughed at. They're not afraid, because whoever laugh at me, if I keep on trying, when I succeed, they're going to stop laughing. They're going to cheer you up. They're going to congratulate you, actually, because they are just watching you to fail so that they can ridicule you, they can laugh at you. But when you succeed, they are nowhere to be seen anymore. So be aware of that. So don't be afraid to be laughed at. In a way, they embrace this ridicule and say, whoever ridicule me will do, but I may succeed, because I'm having a chance of succeeding anyway. And when I succeed, there is nobody who will ridicule me in any case. So please, don't be afraid of failure. Also, don't be afraid of ridicule, and you will find yourself achieving very, very high, and everything that you do, you will be able to achieve. I want to end up here today Your host, Micornus Phokane. Thank you very much for listening to us and be part of this. And as a young man, I hope that you've learned. And please visit our social media platform, our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, Micornus Phokane as well. So please also visit our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. Don't forget to click notification buttons on all our social media platforms so that you may be reminded when we've posted another video of this kind. May the good Lord bless you. Your host, Micornus Phokane, once more, and cheers for now.